Well, everybody, another episode of Day in the Shop. How you doing hiding back there, Howard?
You keep asking that question. One
Well,
of these days I'll surprise you.
yeah, well,
So,
you can
I'm doing fine.
you can surprise me because if I move over this way, you won't be able to see you because this
Well, I'm still a pretty big son of a bitch.
this is another big giant son of a bitch, absolutely beautiful O-scale structure. That we have a client that watches the channel in the Midwest, and he contacted us and wanted what, 4 buildings?
6 buildings.
6 buildings.
Here's the third one we have complete.
Yes, and this one is the feed mill and
Well, it could be anything. It's a feed mill, I guess, or a grain, whatever. It's a whatever.
yes,
Okay.
and it, he didn't want any signage on it, and just some light weathering.
Well, he wanted one of the biggest changes over here. He wanted this to fit into a space, which is no problem. But you can see over here, you can't really see. There were 4 silos in this one.
Okay.
And so because of that, we're able to get this pitch of the roof up a little higher because it was wider.
Okay.
But here is narrow. Here we wanted 2 silos.
Right.
So we had to bring this is the max pitch we could get. So to get this roof to look realistic, we had to put a cap on the top.
Okay.
But it's no big deal.
Yeah, it's a beautiful building, and
all the signs, the wouldn't look great with the signs, but he has his own signs.
yes.
So we're doing that.
And let me come around, and you don't have to move, Howard. I'm going to pause it and come around, and because we don't have this thing on a lazy Susan, so I can show folks the other side of it.
Okay.
Well, we slipped a lazy Susan under this thing just to show you the other side. It's not going on a diorama. It's just the base structure to fit on his space.
Well, I think I'll go into a layout. Yeah, but that's not a diorama. No.
Yes, and it fits on his space. And this is the...
Now, there's a lot of changes we make because I never build 2 things the same, nor should you.
Right.
Because it takes the kind of fun out of it. I told you this story about what happened at the Pittsburgh show. When these fellas from the club, they wanted to buy a switching tower or interlocking tower.
Right.
Did I tell you the story?
Yeah, I think they wanted 10 or 20 of
They
them.
wanted 10, and the first one was 175. So they came back the following day on Sunday at the show, and they say, "Hey, we love your structure. What would 10 of these cost for our club?" And they said, "Well, what'd you pay for the first one?" The guy says, "Well, I think we paid 175. That's right, you did pay 175. Well, what kind of price can you give us for the remaining 9? I said, "Well, how about 250 apiece?" The guy said, "Are you crazy?" I says, "No, the first one was fun." So,
Yeah. Yeah, no, this thing...
so we always build them a little differently just to keep the interest up.
yes.
We're always improving it. Anytime we do something, there's always ways to improve it. And we try to find that.
It's... I've got a back... Go ahead and rotate it a little bit, Howard.
Okay.
And let's show folks the other side of it. And it fits. It's about 12 inches. It's a little under 12 inches wide.
And about 24 long.
Yeah, and it's
Well, actually, it's longer than that.
somewhere. It's under 33.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
His max size was 12 by 33, and it's within that spec. It's well within the 33
Are you sure?
inches.
Hang on.
Yeah, we're gonna double check.
Oh, shit.
And it was a combination of pastel weathering and India inks and different kinds of just light weathering. Here, I've got one, Howard. I've got a long rule. You got one? Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, we're fine.
It's-
This is 23.
about 23 inches,
We're fine.
and it's a little under 12 inches, so it meets the size specification for the customer.
Well, this will be shipped in 2 pieces. Unfortunately, it's not a diorama, so this will be shipped separately here. As one piece, probably on the side.
Right.
And this will be another piece. This pipe will dry eventually,
Right.
and that just connects right to here.
Just the two connect together.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. And let's bring it all the way around. And slowly. Yep. Yep. This is just a beautiful structure. And then let me just show you the other two. We featured the other 2 structures on the channel.
Well, he may not have seen it, so I will give him a call tonight.
Yes, and he
Or
can
email or something.
and he
Tell him what.
watch the channel and see it. And then on the channel,
Oopsie.
oops, we've talked about,
You gotta lock that in place.
there it is. we've talked about this one. This is an O scale one for the same client. And if you go to my channel and click on the videos, you'll find this.
Yeah, you got that paper screwed up there.
All right, let me pause it. All right.
Or put a lazy suit under that.
And we made a video of this, and it's the lumber yard.
Well, he wanted his own name on there, so the Legacy City Lumber Yard is his request.
His name request. Yeah, and it's completely detailed on the interior. And then over here, let's pan across, since this is a day at the shop. And the shop we've been tidying up. Howard and I have been tidying up the shop, so it's coming along. And if we come over here, this is another one of the structures. Again, this was featured on a prior video. This big, beautiful station. All these are O-scale structures. And then we still have a few more structures to build for this client. And you can click on past videos on my channel and you can see this beautiful station being talked about. And let me give you an aerial view of this one. Because it's so big, I just need to get back away from it. And it really is impressive. And just give you an aerial view of this. Whoa. And then when you're in the shop, we'll tell a funny story. Well, it wasn't funny while we were cleaning up after it.
Jesus. But nightmare.
It was a nightmare. But when you use pan pastels, they're oily. But for some reason, one of the pan pastels in the box had all kind of powder. It was powdery. And we accidentally dropped it. And that crap went everywhere. That black powder went everywhere. And what did it take, about 2 hours to clean it up?
Yeah, it's bottom of my feet.
Yep, bottom of the feet, the carpet, the floor, it went everywhere. And that was a lot of fun. So the lesson is, if you're working with pan pastels and they get dried up and they get powdery, get rid of it and get another one. I didn't even know. It just fell. It just fell out, and God, it went everywhere. But Howard, I appreciate this episode.
Well, there's one thing we didn't talk about.
What's that?
This is over here. Now this is, what is this?
Oh, this is a plan of my upcoming O-scale 2-rail layout. That is my 2 garages. This is my new garage, which is about 26 by 18 feet.
You have 26 here.
Right.
You have 48 here.
Right.
So it's not going to be great, but you can build an O-scale layout.
Yes. And yeah, you don't need a football field to do it, but I'm very blessed. So I'm not taking down the HO layout. My house.
Well, I kind of disagree. I think you need a football field, but
it would be nice. It would be nice. But in my house, the HO layout is that way, and this is going to be the 2-rail.
That's the door to your HO layout here.
Oh yeah, right there. That's correct. That's the door to the HO layout, and then this is the door from the outside. And anyway, that'll be an ongoing thing that we'll have on the channel. Howard's ordered some transparent paper.
Tracing paper.
Tracing paper.
Yeah, this is, we're going to put this on a board and we'll just do overlays.
Right.
Until we get it right.
That's a great idea, because...
Well, it's not original.
Wow.
It's pretty old.
And then you're going to use 3/8 to the foot scale?
Well, this is 3/8 because it wouldn't fit. I get a bigger. Usually I like to work in 1/2 inch to the foot, but this will be all right. 3/8 is fine.
Okay. And you know, there's a lot of folks out there that use computer programs, and folks, that's not me.
That's not me either.
You know, I don't know how to do that. Nothing against it. You know, it's a great technology, but you know,
it's not that I don't know how to do it myself. Is I don't want to know how to do it.
Right. Right.
That's just not me. I just cannot tell you how much I enjoy working with my hands and not having somebody do the thinking for me,
right,
like AI or this computer shit.
Right. But I agree, man. I'm happy.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you're a modern guy. I mean, I'm 86. You're 63. I mean, I got grandkids as old as you, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but they call me Grandpa in the body shop business.
Some grandpa. Like a little squirt.
Well, Howard, I appreciate it, and stay tuned. There'll be many more episodes, and we're going to build some more O-scale structures, and you know, if you're interested in having something done for you, please contact us.
Well, it's one thing we're going to do when we take a break. We're going to build riverboats.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because I have more people to see my sandy river belt downstairs that want to want to buy that thing, and I said, I'm not going to rip it out of the layout. It's not going to happen.
Right. And we can do a HO version and a O
Oh,
scale.
yeah, definitely.
O scale version. Wow. Well, Howard, I appreciate it, and stay tuned, folks. We're gonna have a lot more. And if, like I said, if you want anything or you have any questions about any custom builds, just contact us at alplug1@verizon.net. Thanks, Howard.
Hey, thank you, Al.